was pretty good, but it's my turn now.
Family Matters has been one of the staples of pop culture for decades now. I, for one, go back and watch the series as a whole every couple of years. The first couple of seasons focus on Harriet and Carl Winslow as they raise their family in Chicago. Then everything changed when a supposed one-off character, Steve Urkel, made an appearance. To be honest, if Stevie never came to the show, then the show would have not lasted past season 5, in my opinion. As we all know, Steve is a down-to-the-bone nerd that is madly in love with Laura Winslow, but she wouldn't give him the time of day, but later on they became good friends, and by the end of the series they got together and got married nonetheless. It was a kind of bizarre series finale if you ask me. It made me wonder something. Something had to happen in order for those two to get together. Now I have some hypothetical theories of what could have happened, so stay with me. Steve is an inventor for the most part. He did build a lot of useful machines like jetpacks, teleportation pad, transformation machine, and a time machine. Now here's where the what if comes in. With his intelligence, he could have made a probability machine to where he studied every possible outcome that will lead him to Laura, but he discovered nothing but failure after failure. So to dig deeper, he starts taking people out of Laura's life, just for shit and giggles, to see if anything will happen. He couldn't take Carl and Harriet out because they are needed to conceive Laura, so he took out Eddie. Nothing happened. Mother Winslow, nothing happened. Richie, nothing happened. Maxine, and so on and so on. Until he takes out Judy Winslow, the third sibling in the Winslow family. Now during the show's 4th to 5th season, Judy Winslow was written out of the series. There's this recurring joke in pop culture is that in one episode of season 4 or season 5 of Family Matters, the Winslows told Judy to go upstairs, and after that she was never seen again. Now logically we all know that people get written out of series all the time without any explanation. But what about in-universe? In the actual story of Family Matters? Now going back to the theory, as soon as Steve took Judy out, every probability that Steve would have ended up with Laura was a success. So he got an idea, an awful idea. In order for him to be with Laura, Judy had to go. So he uses his time machine to go back in time and stop Harriet and Carl from conceiving Judy. It was an awful plan, and Steve was torn up about it. So he made himself forget the whole ordeal by using an invention to make him forget. It was desperate, but he had to do it in order to get the woman that he loved. Now, if you go back watching the series going off of this theory, if Judy was never born, then there was an extra room for Steve to move in once his parents were moving away. Hell, it's possible that he probably killed them or erased them, but that's a whole nother theory. But anyway, once Steve moved in, look what happened. The two saw each other naked. There was also a time when he saved Laura from a rapist, and she kissed him, and then she started to be into him. By the end, he was able to win her heart, even though he forgot that he single-handedly changed reality in his favor, that no one will find out that the Winslows once had a third child. Another theory is that he discovered the multiverse and he found a universe to where he got with Laura. So he had another awful plan. He goes to that universe and kidnap and switch places with his doppelganger while he was asleep, like he never knew that he was switched because he would have been sedated. Or he could have just killed the doppelganger just in case of confrontation. Either way, you know Steve would have done anything to be with Laura, even destroy the space-time continuum. This may sound silly to y'all, and I may be reaching, but this theory may prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that Stephen Q. Urkel is a selfish, evil, maniacal person that will never answer for his transgressions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So take this as satire. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all next time.